Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Indie Gamer X. I hope you all are doing great, staying safe and healthy. Yeah, that's the main thing now, isn't it? So today we are gonna fly again, flight simulator, and we are gonna fly from Mumbai International to Karachi Jinnah International, from India to Pakistan. So I call this the friendship flight. You know, the problems between India and Pakistan. We like to fight with each other. So why not some friendship as well? So let's fly today from Bombay to Karachi. So we are gonna fly our A320 Neo FPW in Air India livery, and then our call sign is Air India, and the flight number would be 135. I've already filled in the fuel details: 80% fuel, 65% payload. So that's it. Let's go back. So we're going to be flying IFR today, taking off from Bombay runway. Runway. Which runway is it? Let me check. Runway 09. And going to be arriving in Karachi, runway 25L. ILS approach. So we're gonna be flying over the land only, going ahead to Albap, taking left after takeoff, and then to Zopal, then to MB878, and then for a brief moment we'll be above the sea, going over Gujarat, and again a bit over the sea, and then then briefly going over Punjab into Pakistan, and we're gonna take a right from D145T to turn left into approach, landing into ILS 25L in Karachi. It's gonna be a good flight, guys. So please stay tuned. I'll see you on the other side. Just a moment. I won't keep you waiting for long. Just need to load the flight. Okay, so let's fly. So we are in Mumbai right now. You can see our Air India parked on the tarmac. Let's start the game. I see that Mumbai airport is quite detailed, which is nice to see. We have a flight on our right, what is it? Solaris, okay. Solaris on the right. Then we have a Frontier at the other side. What's that sound? Oh my god, it's a rainstorm coming. Nice. Okay, so let's start our flight. Let's set up the cockpit now. You can see that we have our pushback guy waiting for our instructions. Then oh, it's gonna be windy and rainy, guys. Okay, so we're in the cockpit now. We can see the beautiful aircraft, the beautiful inside of A320 fly-by-wire Neo. We have a coffee waiting for us. I hope it's hot. Let's start up our systems. So first of all, turn the battery master on. We have available power, external. Okay. A co-pilot went ahead and got clearance. We need to acknowledge it now.
Air India 135 cleared to Karachi Airport as filed. Take off runway 09 or climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 132.7 squawk 6107.
Okay, fine.
Air Radio 135, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.85.
Okay, thank you, ATC. So now we have turned on our batteries. Now we can turn on external power. So we have external power now. Our systems will be on. So we can turn on our beacon light just to know everyone that we are gonna start our engines, start our aircraft. Then we can turn on crew oxygen supply as well. And then let's turn on our APU. So first of all, turn the APU master switch. Before that, why don't we go and test our APU for fire? So the discharge seems fine. Then we'll turn on the APU master switch and then the APU starter. Okay. We need to wait for the APU flaps to be open, which we can see here. Okay. Now when we get the available light, we can go back and turn on the APU bleed. So it's pulling up. In the meantime, let's increase the brightness of our displays as well. It's always too dim. Okay, so the APU is available now. Let's go up and turn on the APU bleed. So the APU bleed is now on. We can also turn on our navigation and logo lights just for good measure. Let's call the cabin. We need to set our GPS systems. So first turn on our ADIRS number 1. When it shows when the battery lights go out, turn on number 2. Again, wait for the battery to go, then turn on number 3. Cool. Let's turn on our ACs. So our AC is on already, but we can set the temperature. It's gonna be hot in Mumbai right now, so we are gonna keep it a bit colder in the cabin and in the cockpit, at least for the time being. Then let's test our engines for fire as well. So discharge seems good. Engine 1 also tested, done. We can turn on the fuel pumps. So fuel pumps are on. We can turn on our emergency brakes. We can arm that. Seat belt on. No smoking light also on. Dome light to dim. We can turn the probe and window heat on as well. There's no anti-ice right now needed because it's not that cold. So let's set our flight for departure. So we'll be taking runway 09, climb and maintain 5000, already set. You can turn the flight director on. Coming back here, I would like to increase the brightness of our displays as well, mine and also my co-pilot displays. Floor to, and then on our co-pilot side as well. Okay, cool. Console light on. Sorry guys. Our flight computer is set, so if you look at the flight plan, we have all our waypoints inserted. So we'll be flying flight level 380 maximum today, it seems like. Let's see. Yep. Yep, So we can go and set up our flight management computer right now. We have initial data here, which we don't need to change anything. Going to the init page, cost index, we can enter 100. Cruise flight would be 380, so 38,000. You can just enter here. Let's see for IR will be aligned in 3 minutes. Okay, we can leave that for later. Go to the next page. So we have already entered all our fuel, so we don't need to wait for the fuel trucks to arrive. So let's click on this zero fuel weight configuration and the center of gravity. It was 28.6, I believe. I saw it in the screen while calculating. So 55.8, 16.7. Okay, fine, whatever it's automatically giving us, we can do that. So 15.1 is our block. 15.1. We'll just enter the block here. That's it. Then go to the next page. Flight number is inserted, cost index. And in the meantime, let's do one thing. Let's call our ground services and request for baggage, catering and jetway.
Air Idea 135, could you please send the baggage? Air Idea 135 baggage is on the way. Mumbai ground Air Idea 135, could you please send the catering truck? Air Idea 135, the catering truck is on the road. Mumbai ground Air Idea 135, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft? Air Idea 135, the jetway is going to be connected.
We can turn on our panel as well. Let's wait for passengers and cargoes to be loaded. Oh, we can hear thunder in the background. So baggage has been loaded, catering also done. We'll let our passengers get in while we prepare for the rest of the cockpit settings. Okay, now coming back here, we can increase our floodlight and the lighting for the integrated panel. We can set our speed brake to armed. Then radar will set before takeoff. Even TCAS also will set before takeoff. So going back to the computer, flight computer, let's check if our okay, our IRS is locked. So you can see here our GPS is armed. Return to the screen. So this screen is done. Now from we can go to performance. In performance, we'll set up our V1 speed. Just double click, V2 speed, and sorry, VR and V2 speed as well. And for flaps, we are going to put flaps 3, It's gonna be a heavy takeoff today. Flex to temperature 75. Next screen. We don't need to set up anything here. Direct, no need. Flight plan, it's all set. So our flight computer is set now. Now let's look at our fuel just for a second. So fuel on board is 15180. This is matching, which is good. Okay. Ooh, nice lightning. Cool. Now let's go back. So I think we are set to take off. Throttle on idle. Now let's disconnect the jetway. We can do it here on the screen if you want. If you go here, you can go to ground and then disconnect the jetway. Let me check if jetway is still connected. It is still connected, so let's yep. So our forward door is closed and jetway disconnected. And we can request for pushback. Again, going to the top just to check if all our lights and everything is on. So what we can do is we can put our strobe on, our taxi light on. And now that we have our APU, we can turn off our external power. Okay, now let's call for pushback.
Mumbai ground Air India 135 requesting pushback. Air India 135 pushback request accepted.
Turn off our parking brakes. In the meantime, let's test our controls. Flight controls, you can just go here. Where's the screen? Okay, flight controls you can see here. You can just check if everything is working. So left, right, up, sorry, down, up. Rudders are also working, so we are good to go. Let's wait for our pushback truck. What happened? Pushback. My god, these guys, why it's not pushing back? I'm not sure why it's not pushing back. Okay, let's do one thing. I don't want to waste more time. So let's start on our engines, and then we can do the pushback with our throttle. So just put our engine mode selector to ignition and then turn on our engines. I'll put on full flaps as well. Throttle is amped. Cockpit door is closed. So we are all set. And let me double check our squawk code. So our squawk code would be 6107, which is already entered. ATC is on, which is fine. Predictive wind shear on. Okay, here we are gonna set our radar as well to 1, and then we can also set the TCAS to TARA. Traffic to all. Let's see if our engines have started working. Let's end pushback from these silly guys. Where is the driver? Oh, is there? Why you're not pushing back, dude?
Mumbai ground Air Ideal 135 requesting the end of pushback. Air Ideal 135 request to end pushback received.
So our engines are on, spooling up. Let's check. Let's check for engine stabilization. Constraints on. 2 9er 2 I think are. Let's do one more thing. Let's go to MCDU menu and get our weather request as well. Back to the menu. Wait for received messages. You can see it here. Yep, a new message has come. Print the report. Just checking if we missed something. Yeah, we missed our so block fuel is 15.1. I believe 15.1. Yeah, 15. How much was our he said FW16G, I think 16.7 or something. You don't need to enter that payload and all. I forgot how much was it actually. Then these are all fine. We can go back to our flight plan. So we'll put auto brake to max, flaps to take off, 3, which we selected earlier. So takeoff configuration is done. We can see a bit of weather here. Okay, our engines are stabilized now. You can see here engines are stabilized. Just increasing the brightness of the displays here and the backlighting. Okay, so what we can do, we can now push back using a throttle. Since our pushback truck is not working. So our runway is gonna be this way. So we'll take a left. From here we can just start our taxi. So we can request for taxi clearance.
Mumbai ground Air India 135 with Charlie ready to
Turn on our
taxiway.
autopilot. Not autopilot,
Air India
co-pilot
135
on.
taxi to and hold short of runway 09er using taxiway cross runway 14 Bravo. Contact tower on 120.5 when ready.
So we got the taxi clearance.
Mumbai ground, Air India 135, with Charlie ready to taxi IFR.
Air India 135 taxi to and hold short of runway 09er via taxiway cross runway 14 Bravo. Contact tower on 120.5 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 09er, using taxiway cross runway 14 Bravo, Air India 135.
So we're gonna taxi now. We have a nice looking aircraft on our right. Let me check which one it is. Just for a second. Need to see which one it is. Sorry guys. Is it Thai? Baltic? Balik? I don't know, but it looks nice. Okay, let's continue. Sorry for that. So now that we have sorry, now that we have our engines on, we can turn off the APU. No need for APU now. Now we are gonna cross the runway. Let's look left and right, make sure that there is nothing on the runway, and then cross it.
Hold position, caution, other traffic.
Okay, we'll hold position.
Hold position, Air India 135.
Air India 135, continue taxi.
Okay.
Roger, Air India 135.
Oh, there's a landing next to us. Nice.
Mumbai Tower Air India 135 ready for departure runway 09er IFR to Karachi.
Okay, let's test one more.
Air India
If our
135 hold short runway 09er. Traffic is generic on the runway.
is it gonna land or
runway when able.
oh, it's exiting. Okay,
Hold short runway 09er.
the flight
Air
which
India
landed earlier is still on the runway. He's exiting. So let's take the time to.
Italy 983 contact ground on 121.85.
So WX plus T.
Altimeter 29.68 wind 241 at 15.
Windshield is on.
Cleared for takeoff runway
Systems
09er.
1. TCAS is on. Traffic is on. ATC is on. 6107 is a squawk. You're all set. Let's put on our landing lights. All lights on.
121.85 for Italy 983.
Okay, so we are cleared for takeoff. Let's test our takeoff settings. Something is wrong. Flap, how much did we put? I think we entered flaps 3. Okay, let's go back to the MCDU. Into performance. We can enter flaps 2. Something seems to be wrong. Okay, now we can put flaps 2. It is flaps 2. Why is there a problem? Let's take a weather report here. But anyways, it's flaps 2 already, so I don't think we need to worry about that. So our pressure is 1005. Let's just double check that. Okay, our pressure is set. Cool, let's go.
Mumbai Tower, Fleet 9er, 14 miles west inbound 4 DME runway 09er approach. Ifly 9er 8 Mumbai Tower. Altimeter 29.68 wind 241 at 15. Cleared BOR DME runway 09er approach. 4 DME runway 09er approach, FS2020 98.
Okay, so we are set to go. Let's take off. Ooh, lightning. So 138, I believe, was our takeoff speed. We can take off now. We are a bit slow, but still we can try lifting off. Oh, no. Yep, we are on. So we have positive climb, so gear up. Nice view of Mumbai airport as we climb out.
Air India 135, contact Mumbai Center on 132.7.
You can see the beautiful Mumbai on the left.
132.7 Air India 135.
We have quite a good cloud cover weather in the front.
Air India 135.
Let's turn on autopilot
300 feet, climbing 5,000 feet.
and put our lever to climb mode. Nice view of Mumbai, to be honest. It's not bad at all. It's really nice. Nice airport as well. So let's go back and check the flap settings. So we are 180 now, so we can reduce the flaps one. Okay, so we have got 8,000 feet.
Climb and maintain.
Reduce
8,000
one
feet,
more
Air India
flap.
135.
I think we are missing the weather on the right. So the weather is to our right. As you can see, it's raining there. So we are taking a left from here and going forward. So we'll be missing all the weather, which is good. Nobody likes a turbulent flight, right? Okay, so we are set. We can turn off our speed brakes. Flaps are up. Since we have reached, we can reduce our we can switch off our landing lights. Anything else? Maybe we can put anti-ice a bit for the engines as well, because we are climbing through heavy cloud cover, so we can put a bit of anti-icing on. Okay, so we are up in the air. We are at flight level 7,700. Okay, so we have got 17,000 feet. So we'll be missing most of the weather. You can see there's a huge weather forming at the right corner, where you can see that here it's messy. There's a lot of rain and thunder, lightning, everything going on. So it's good that we are above the weather now. I'm sure we'll be getting some turbulence in the air, but that's much better. So we are in auto throttle mode in climb phase. So since we crossed 10,000 feet, we can put to standard barometric pressure. So our speed is 260 right now, climbing to 290. You can see the marker here for the speed. Then we are climbing to 17,000 feet, which is FL170 as well. Okay, so now we are turning left towards our next waypoint, which is Sopal. It's looking really nice here. We have some clouds above 17,000 feet as well, I believe. Not above 17, but at least at 17,000 feet. But that's not gonna bother us because we have clear skies ahead. You might know that Mumbai is really famous for its rains. Everything stops when it rains in Mumbai. You know, the city gets clogged badly during rainy seasons. We have floods everywhere. I mean, it's all the same in every parts of India. It's not just Mumbai. So now we can see our flight controls here. We can change it to our fuel if we want. Our bleed data if we want, and then to fuel as well if you want. So you can see that we still have quite a lot of fuel left. We are burning now 35 kilograms per minute, and we have 14,780 kilograms. A flight time of 7 hours 22 minutes. Outside temperature is plus 18 degrees. We are about to reach 17,000 feet. You can see here 16,000 something. Yep. What else? Let's see our engine parameters. Working good. Bleed is looking good. Pressure looks okay. Electronics all look good. Electricals, hydraulics not available. Fuel is okay. APU is off. Air conditioning is on. So we have 23 degrees in the cockpit, which is normal. 24, 23 is okay. Doors are all closed. Wheels are all tucked in. Flight controls look good. Yep. So let's keep this in our TCAS screen. Sorry, ECAS screen, and then we can look at our outside views and enjoy the view as well. Ooh, nice lightning there, by the way. Let me put on a good camera for you, and this looks nice. And then
India 135, please expedite your climb 17,000 feet.
we are doing 17,000 feet, aren't we?
India 135 climb and maintain flight level 260.
We're almost there, I believe.
Climb and maintain flight level 260, Air India 135.
260. So we are climbing to a close altitude. We can turn off our seat belts now if you want. The climb is going to be a slow climb. It's not going to be too steep. So we can turn off our seat belts so that people can walk around and go to the bathroom if they want. So we are all set. Let's enjoy the rest of the flight. I won't be giving you the whole flight. It's going to be long. So what I'll do is, in the name of friendship, I'll just give you some views with some good music. How about that? Okay. So guys, now we are in the approach mode. We have already reached our final turn.
Air India 135 contact Karachi approach on 125.5.
Let's turn on the LOC mode, also the approach mode.
Air India 135. Karachi approach Air India 135 is passing 7,800 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Our approach phase is activated.
Air India 135 Karachi approach QNH 29er.
We'll put flaps to position 1. That should reduce the speed a bit.
Air India 135 descend and maintain 2,100 feet.
So we have to reduce to 2100 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,100 feet. Air India 135.
We are a bit high. That means we need to probably increase the speed a bit more, reduce the speed a bit more. We'll arm the speed brakes. It's already armed. We can put auto brakes to low. Landing lights on. Reduce speed to 155.
Air India 135, you are 11 miles east of Karachi. Contact Karachi Tower on 118.3 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 118.3. Air India.
We are a bit high, but I believe we can make it. Let's see. Oh,
Karachi Tower. Air India
heavy
135,
lightning.
10 miles east inbound ILS Yankee runway 25 left approach.
Air India 135 Karachi Tower. QNH 29er decimal 68 wind 220 at 15. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 25 left approach.
Karachi Tower. Air India 135 inbound ILS Yankee runway 25 left approach.
Air India 135 Karachi Tower. QNH 29er decimal 68 wind 220 at 15. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 25 left approach.
Cleared
We need to
ILS
reduce our
Yankee
speed a
runway
bit
25
more.
left approach.
Hopefully
Air India 135.
Air India 135 wind 240 at 17. Cleared to land runway 25 left.
now we can lower the landing gear.
Air India 135.
Oh, heavy rain is coming in. Looks good. We are approaching runway 25 left. Looks like our approach is not really working, so let's do it manually. There are a lot of bugs in this version of Flight Simulator, to be honest. Sometimes the autopilot doesn't work, sometimes auto throttle doesn't work, the vertical rate doesn't work. Probably a clean version of a reinstalled version would be better, I believe. I need to do that. You cannot even see the localizer markers.
1000. 500. 400.
Ooh.
300. 200.
Getting a bit off the runway. Let's align properly.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Touchdown. Well, our Friendship Express has landed. Let's
Air
turn.
IDO 135 exit runway when able.
Yep.
Air IDO 135 contact ground on 118 decimal tree.
118 decimal tree, Air India 135.
I'm not happy with the flight because I don't know why a lot of errors are coming. It's so bad. The game is so expensive, but still a lot of bugs. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. So let's turn off the auto throttle, approach, LS, flight director, everything. Flaps up. And now let's ask for taxi. Taxi to gates.
Karachi ground, Air India 135 request taxi to the gate.
Air India 135 taxi to gate 52 using taxiway Alpha.
Okay, now we have taxi approval.
Taxiing to gate 52 via taxiway Alpha, Air India 135.
It's quite funny that a flight from India is being treated with so much of with so much of rain and thunder, you know. But it's all good. So we have turned off the lights, runway lights. And we are going in towards our parking spot. There is a car on the road right in front of the flight. Do you mind moving, dude? Whatever. I was so excited that, you know, when Microsoft said that they're gonna launch the new game, but unfortunately every day passes, I'm getting more and more upset with the developers for releasing such a broken game. There's so much things wrong with it. I believe Flight Simulator X was much better in terms of its as a package. It was much better. It was well put together, but this one is a disaster. Oof. Heavy thunder, man. And who parks right in front of the tarmac? This parking right next to the tarmac, you know. Doesn't make sense, but anyways, nothing makes sense in this game. Yep, I think we are all right. Maybe a bit more. Okay, so let's set a parking brake, and then we can call for our what do you call it, jetway connection. Yeah,
Karachi ground, Air India 135. Could you please connect the jetway to
also
the
maybe
aircraft?
baggage as well.
Air India 135, the jetway is going to be connected.
Karachi ground, Air India 135. Could you please send the baggage?
Air India 135, we don't know where the baggage is.
We don't know where the baggage is. That's funny. The guys are standing right next to you. Where's ATC? I don't see the ATC. Yeah, no wonder they cannot see anything. You don't see an ATC tower at all. But anyways, guys, so that's me playing this broken game again. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm not really happy, but whatever. Before going, let's turn off our engines. And turn our batteries off. Well, that's it. So see you in the next video. Hopefully I'll get this this crazy piece of game up and working again by the next video. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe. I don't say this often, but please do like and subscribe. Share the video as much as you want. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.